What's up, guys? You pretty much nailed that.
Yeah, that was perfect.
I mean, I feel like that's pretty on brand for us.
Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good.
I feel like that's kind of how the last couple of interviews went. Honestly,
Yeah.
just kind of random. Like everyone's
random.
We don't
a
have.
bunch of interviews that I have not been privy to.
You joined the band like a year and a half ago.
Hey,
Maybe 3 before you were 2.
We're gonna interview everybody.
Do we have media training? No. Do we want media training? Also no.
Also, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, hey, I love it. Please keep being silly. You guys are of the Orchard.
We are.
yeah.
What kind of a name is that? And where'd you come up with it? That's
A bad one.
no.
it's terrible.
I like it. I'm just,
Yeah.
No, it's terrible.
So,
it's terrible.
It's
On the founding of the band about, what, 8 years ago now? 7
Yeah.
years ago now? So it started off just like, Ben and I went to college together.
Okay.
We went like across Wisconsin. I
Okay.
moved up here, we ran each other into a bar, jammed out one day. We kind of slowly, the band started to form, and we were just like, what the hell should we name this group now? We started off with like the Ben Vanden Bogard band, like
Which is my
experience.
name.
That's him.
Very,
Yep.
very marketable.
And
That's
then
right.
between the 4 of us, we ran about like 20, 30, 50 ideas, and like the top runners were Daddy Tops. Daddy Tops, Blood Kitten, and like we had no good ideas at all.
yeah. It was,
So I'll let Ben out because you ended up coming up with it at the end of the day, but we had awful ideas.
Oh,
we had
man.
nothing going.
I love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Blood Kid.
Yeah.
That was our
man.
group chat
Yeah.
for a while.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But yeah, typically I've been the dad, the response, rein it in of
Alright.
the band.
Yeah.
Diva,
All right.
Yeah.
Daddy.
daddy.
And so we had a gig that we were coming up to. It was like a week away, and it was, they were asking us like, "So what's your name?" It's like, okay, by the time we played the show, we need our band name.
Yeah.
And so I threw out, as they say, very selfishly, our band name now, Of the Orchard, which my last name is Vanden Bogard, which from Dutch to English means Of the Orchard.
Sick.
Yeah.
Which actually was it fit us perfectly, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those like, okay, actually that sticks. That was perfect.
Yep.
At that time.
That was a crazy time, right, guys?
Yeah, so Andrew,
I'm gonna guess Andrew's newer to the game.
he, unfortunately.
He's the baby.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, so yeah, the band name came from there, and it was one of those where it's like, you know, it's like that actually like it feels authentic to us, and it feels genuine. It feels something that fits our genre, the style that we want to do, the style that we want to be, and like it also goes back to like us kind of being able to tell a story about us too.
Yeah.
You know, tell a story about like, you know, our history and our past, which is kind of like where all music kind of comes from. So to really fit with that.
Yeah, and it gives us a lot of opportunities for puns with roots and growing and
Trees.
blossoming.
Or when we
fruits.
play at Sociable Ciderworks, which we've done several times, we're like, we can make apple like orchard jokes.
Yeah, that's true. That's great.
Yeah, we were at their 12th anniversary, and I accidentally said 25th anniversary on stage.
Hey,
And then the sound guy was like 12. I'm like, sorry, don't listen
Okay.
to me.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
So killing it.
Yeah, dude, kill. That's amazing.
There's not a time signature in 25. It makes sense.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, sweet. So then, man, what have you guys been up to around the Twin Cities mostly?
Yeah.
To it around. I don't know what. Tell me more.
Yeah, I would say, obviously, we all met in the Twin Cities. So the three of us went to McNally Smith, RIP.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah.
And, yeah, as Lewis said, we went to college. So I was at La Crosse for 2 years, then transferred to McNally. So we all met in the Twin Cities here, formed the band, just kind of started playing out as much as we could here. And then we all have ties to Wisconsin. So we just...
Funny enough, almost all ties back to La Crosse, Wisconsin, too.
Yeah. All right.
Two of us.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Dude, all right. Dave's guitars.
Oh,
Yep.
him and I went to high school together, and we would go to Dave's guitar shop like every day.
I freaking love that place. Oh, yeah.
Shout out Casey Virok.
Yeah, Casey Virok is our guy. He's the shit.
Sick.
Check out his band Porcupine.
Yeah. Back to it.
Anyways,
But yeah, so we had a lot of reason to get back to Wisconsin. So we've done a few different like Midwesty tours into Wisconsin, down to Chicago, into Iowa, a bunch of places in Minnesota.
South Dakota.
Yeah,
I
true.
think North Dakota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota, yeah.
One of the Dakota.
Yeah, so we've just kind of been branching out.
Yeah, as of late, we pulled back a little bit because we've been working on a new EP. Because it's been about 2.5 years since we've really released new music, and so we have this new EP project coming out. We've released 2 singles, new songs coming out. We just played a pre-release show over at 7th Street Entry, so we played around the cities a couple of times. So now the goal is to really try to just promote that, push that out, and have people hear what we've become, where we're growing to now that we've added a whole new member to the band, and kind of really found our sound for a different sense of the word. Because I mean, if I feel for the first 5-6 years, we kind of were all battling different ideas where we should be going, ideas and interests, and really finding our niche, and we've really come into that now.
Yeah.
And you heard that today.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
the song that we just played now, AA, is one that we recorded and kind of came up with on a retreat that we put together. The song itself came together within the span of 10 to 15 minutes.
Yep.
Andrew started playing a bass line, and I was like, ooh, that slaps.
Yeah.
And I started playing drums to it, and then the song itself, the form of it, came together literally within 2 to 3 runs.
Yeah.
And then we've been sitting on that for probably about, a year and a half or so now, and just I've been adamant, this song is gonna hit, it's gonna be really good, I think, and we've really put that together more recently.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so tell me about this retreat though. Just the boys' weekend.
We're trying to kind of do one this weekend.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
But it's just an idea, get all of us in the same spot.
Yeah.
This time is a lot more chilled.
Sure.
But before it was we literally basically go to a location that's not home,
Yep.
lock ourselves in a space, and just have a good time, go to town. We I think the first time, our first one where we came up with AA, we were let's bring a Nintendo Switch and a bunch of other things. We'll probably mess around
We
with that
rented
stuff.
an Airbnb probably 2 hours away-ish or so.
Yeah,
I'd
we're
say.
in New London.
Yeah. So it was it was this beautiful cabin overlooking their little tiny pond lake there. So we set up all of our drums and everything, took videos there. And the idea of it was it's really hard as 4 adults in their now late 20s, early 30s to get together, be able to practice speaking. You try to be able to take that time to it, and to take that time. It's hard. But it's hard to get that time together, so you block off that weekend to write and push forward. So that's the idea of that retreat, and we spent 3 days there just locked in and just writing time together.
So fun.
Yeah, we were we had brought all this other stuff. We'll probably fuck around, play some games and stuff, and then we didn't at all.
Yeah.
We played music for
job,
12 hours.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think too, part of obviously we were trying to get music, but that was also the inception of Andrew joining the band. So it's kind of just let's just go hang out, the 4 of us, the new band.
Sure.
Whatever comes of it, great. But also just we don't do enough time of just let's hang out as friends.
As a friend, yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Acquaintances.
Yeah.
Really, we knew Andrew decently, but
I met Andrew.
Honestly,
Andrew joined the band unofficially on our very first tour we ever did as a guitarist and not even our bassist, because
I was the bass player.
Our guitarist left to go to Maine. R.I.P. Zach Sloan. But no, so
He's still alive.
Andrew joined as our guitarist on tour.
Child?
Yeah,
No, not
yeah,
yet.
Not yet. He's about to have a child.
Andrew joined then, but that's all we that's it. And then we held tryouts for bass because we convinced Alec to move to guitar, and Andrew learned bass for that and just crushed it.
Dude, okay.
And so that was our chance to really, get back and learn it, to, get to know each other more, rather than being on a 4-day tour and, play a show, be on the road for 5 to 6 hours, 10 hours, depending on if we're going from Chicago to Iowa or whatever it was. But yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've known Tiggy since I was 14. I met Ben and McNally. Lewis, I met at a rehearsal to play for that tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Sick. Okay. Tell me a little bit about the creation process for you guys. I know everybody does it differently. Some bands are hey, this is your project, and we're just gonna all kind of play with you. But other bands are hey, no, this is us. This is all of us. Tell me more.
Yeah, I think
Fairies.
And I think
Right.
it kind of came full circle from what you said, where at the very beginning of the band, it was my solo project. Let's add a band around it. And just the more that we played together, it just felt collaborative in a way that's like, this is dumb. It shouldn't be my name on it. Like, we're a band. This is a thing. And I think as we've gotten older as a band, there's just been more collaboration of Tiki has a guitar idea and it's like, oh, that's cool. Let's run with it. Or now Andrew had a bass part for the song we just played, AA. It's like, oh, that's great.
Bass players can have ideas.
They can,
right?
It's surprising, I know.
It's great.
I didn't believe it.
once.
I was bass.
He was bass once.
You
And
were me once.
Yeah, I would come up with guitar parts as the bass player and bring it to Ben.
That's funny.
But yeah, so it's kind of morphed, and now with this recent EP that we're going to put out in a couple weeks, it was like the most collaborative we've ever been, where I've always been pretty precious about lyrics and like, I want to tell my story, I want to, express myself in that way. And with this one, for 3 of the songs, we were much more collaborative and like, we didn't let Lewis talk, but the other 3 of
They let me talk in the last show.
But the other 3 of
I
us,
see y'all.
had a lot of influence on what the final lyrics were, and like bounced ideas off each other. Spent a lot of time.
I mean, you'll see the best example of that
Together.
in what we just played in AA, where we have that battle between the 3 of them, like lyrically, vocally. Like, Ben starts it off. Tiki has like the choruses, and then Andrew gets to come in, for the first song that we've ever recorded where he gets to sing on. So it's
Probably
like,
the last.
Lies, but like you get to see that and that growth, and as someone, as a guy who just plays drums in the band, like that's amazing to watch that growth for us, and I see that pushing us towards more in the future too.
Totally. Wait, so what was that song about? What's the story of that song?
It's actually about, he'll do a better job, but AA is essentially about like when Zach, our previous lead guitar player, left, and it was the 3 of us, and we were like, well, shit, what do we do now? Are we going to keep going? Are we done? Are we just going to kind of be stagnant and just play around for fun, whatever? Like, and we got together at a bar, and the 3 of us chatted.
Kind of decided, it's like, what do we do next? Do we want to keep doing this and try to keep pushing forward, and try to see if we can do something with this?
Yeah.
Do we want to just do covers, do something simpler? Do we want to just chill and just see
your
what
breath?
It's like, do we want to just sit on what we're doing? And it's like, or do we want to try to breathe new life into this and try again under a not different sound, but try to breathe a different life into it. I'll let Ben take it from here.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's exactly, like, it felt kind of like our, like, exploration into what's next.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of just our statement, like, to ourselves of, like, we're 30.
I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah. But yeah, like, we're at the point where a lot of bands die, or it's just like, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I think still just keeping some of that delusion of, well, maybe it could happen for us. Like, and I think with Andrew coming in, like, it just changed the vibe. Just like anything, once you are a thing for a long time, you get stagnant.
Yeah.
People kind of start checking out, and it's like, okay, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We're just kind of plateaued. And I think Andrew brought in a lot of enthusiasm and some good ideas. And I think that it just, like, kind of just reset everything. So we wanted to sort of capture that in the song. It just felt really fitting since Andrew started the song. Like,
I mean, since
he started the intro riff part, that's what we latched onto.
Came up with all the ideas.
And I mean, I'll say since we had that conversation, like I've seen us grow to do new gigs, better shows. Everything has kind of started to take that step forward since then. Yeah. We're playing like better block parties, we're playing better shows, we're playing like better spaces, having better turnout. So it's like it was one of those where you can make that choice, and either you give up on yourselves, give up on the dreams and hopes you had, or you still bet on yourself again. You can see those fruits still come. Always might be slow, might be fast, but it just got to keep
fruits
doing it. Hey, see it? Puns are still there. Yeah.
That's great. Oh, dude, I love it. And then you never know. You guys might just end up in 20 years being the like dad band that still plays together and drinks hams, and it's
I mean,
hell yeah.
At the end of the day,
is that not the dream?
Yeah. At the end of the day, like music is for the love of it. Like I love playing with these guys. These are some of my best friends. So like, I hope they feel the same way. Probably not. But like, it's fun to still do it regardless of the success.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Like, regardless of the success, we do the music because we play music because we love playing music. Yeah. That's it.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude.
Obviously, everyone wants to have that with success money behind it, but if it doesn't happen, it's still a part of it. It's like, we get to have that artistic expression.
Yep. Totally.
Wait, we're not getting paid for this?
Dang. So okay, wait. What's? So you have the EP on the way.
Yep.
Yeah. What all? What are you guys trying to do with that? You guys have some shows lined up. What's the dealio?
Yeah, so we just basically our EP got delayed because of a multitude of
things.
Yep.
Mostly based around me.
No,
because
we don't need to get into that. No. There's no way around it.
Well, just like I record and mix, master like all of our stuff.
Yeah, we should say that more. Yeah, Tiki does all of our
I do all the
recording.
production.
Yeah. Studio boy.
Production.
Mr.
Yep.
Studio
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy.
It's
Studio boy.
man. Studio man.
Studio boy.
Yeah. So just wrapping it up.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Some circumstances happened.
Yeah, he had to move. We had to change the studio, and I just write really slow. So it was like the culmination of the worst case scenario.
We did our stuff.
We were done for months. I'm kidding. But that's the thing where, like, when you are an independent artist, you're an artist that doesn't have, like, a label or a lot of the money behind you, you realize how much all of that effort, how much all of that work goes into it. Where, like, it is a full team effort. Where, like, we can say, like, oh, we were done with our parts for a while, but, like, there's still a leg that we put up for everybody to do. Where, like, we had to learn that lesson a little bit harder this year, where it's like, I was like, oh, hey, things aren't getting pushed forward. It's like, well, what can I do to help them take some loads off their shoulders so they can focus on writing or focus on finishing the recording, So it's a thing to learn, as independent artists that, aren't on a label, don't want to try to do, more.
If you kind of want to try to push the needle as an independent artist, everybody's got to do work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like at all times, like it is hard, and some days it might suck. Some days you might not want to, but if you want to make it, you have to do that.
Dude, for
Yeah, you have no idea. Like, not to toot my own horn or anything, you have no idea how many hours I put in the 2 weeks of that pre-release. Holy shit! Like the
So
3 days.
for our EP, half the EP was not fully finished. So like these guys went in and finished all the recording. He finished all the mixing and mastering on it, and we printed off all of our CDs for the show. So like day before, we printed out all these CDs, finished all the mixing and mastering before that within a 2-week span.
Yep.
We had maybe 2 songs finished, and we finished
out of 5.
Finished the other 3. And then, so like that's how much like effort and work you put in.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think I did the math. I think I remember telling you guys, like the 3 days leading up to that release show, I think I put in 30 hours of work on top of my day job. I was like,
per week probably.
Dude, that sounds like Studio Man shit to me.
Yeah, that's true. He
Studio
evolved
along with moving and setting your stuff back up too.
Yeah. But yeah, so now that we have the EP, now that we're not delayed, yes, we played EP release show at 7th Street. We went to St. Cloud, Fargo for a couple gigs that we had set up.
Yep.
And now kind of the plan is just the EP comes out March 13th, trying to plug it as much as we can, and then really take momentum into summer.
Yeah.
So we've been working on like filling out summer schedule in the city, around regionally.
Yep.
Yeah, and then with this writing retreat that we're doing this weekend, kind of just we're trying to figure out the way to not have the lapses of just keep it going.
Yep.
Like
We got I'd say maybe like 3 songs kind of in the chamber per se that we've already kind of written, got ideas and frameworks for that we could probably finish out and then come up with new ideas too.
Yeah.
What have we learned over the last 6-7 months since we've done one of these?
not a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of just I feel like it's one of those you just have to keep keep shoveling, keep doing the thing.
Yeah.
as Nemo said, or sorry, as Dory said, keep on swimming. Just keep swimming.
That's right.
Yeah, and hopefully things just start to stack from that effort. And I feel like we just have the best foundation that we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Which feels promising.
Great.
Well, I guess I'll finish with the question. A stupid question. If your band was a type of breakfast food, what would it be and why? You can each answer individually, and you can also just say, "No, that's a stupid question."
I like it.
Breakfast. Definitely nothing from McDonald's.
I've got my answer already.
Disagree.
I'm gonna bring mine back to our roots of lacrosse, where I worked at the Root Note. It was a organic cafe.
Crepes?
Where I would make crepes.
Oh, heck
Crepes
yeah.
are a very versatile breakfast food. So you can make a savory crepe, you can make a sweet crepe. Where our band has been very versatile and very, I would say it takes roots and inspirations from everything around it, international, locally, everything. Where like it's one where like we are a very versatile band that can grow out, can kind of fit into any space that you put us into.
Yeah.
And it's kind of I think it's
like
the
a
best
crepe,
work I
man.
do. Yeah. and I know how to make crepes. And I know how to make our band's music.
That's kind of hilarious because my answer is gonna be waffle for the savory.
Okay. Alright.
You can have a savory waffle. You can have a
meat
sweet
waffle,
waffle. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You
And
can't take my answer.
But mine's
No, it's different.
Mine's
It's
different as the
Are you
songwriter.
assuming
Same
because my last
idea.
name sounds like waffle?
It's not that close.
You say it with a lisp.
But no, I think just from me thinking about more of like the songwriting process, like I think sometimes we have some like sentimental, sweet, like a little more in depth, like introspective. But at the end of the day, like we're a rock band. We get a lot of pop punk, like emo comparisons. Even though like
yourself.
we're kind of we're kind of in the middle of like we're not really punky, but we're not like we are a rock band.
Yeah.
And so I think we have that grit to it, and also the sentimental side. And I think that it's just like a nice balance of the two things. And depending on what you're looking for, we're either a party band or we could be like a serious sentimental
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
bars.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'll leave. I've never done that. And
We can do without.
I've never done that. I never want to again.
I don't know. I almost kind of feel like the initial reaction that came to me is just straight up good old like scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage.
Classic
Continue.
American breakfast.
Please
Go-
elaborate.
That's just kind of what came to me, man. It's just like
Alright.
it's nice, it's hearty. It's like you can always rely on
Nice
it.
and hearty.
We're all American boys.
All
That's right.
It's a breakfast every time.
It's
you
like
do
a nice.
things.
It's you can't go wrong with it. Like with this new culmination and like how I feel like this new EP turned out. I feel like it's just good. It
Just straight up.
So,
good.
it's every man's breakfast. And every man's
Yeah.
and every man's EP.
everyone can find something to love.
That's great.
And last
So
one,
as
maybe
per usual, bass player Andrew. Last.
No one cares.
I think. Well, I'm gonna come up with something better than fucking.
children might watch this, and you just
I am going back to what Tiki and I said before. I think we're one of those like big giant things you get from McDonald's, where like it's like a hamburger, but the buns are pancakes.
Oh, like a McGriddle.
All right.
McGriddle.
yeah.
No one knows what goes into that being made. You tell me you know what one of those ingredients is, you're fucking lying. Yeah. So,
Dude.
we bring
We're just
everything
a
together.
band of
put that in there.
microplastics.
Just microplastics in there. And yeah, tastes good though.
That's right.
Any dumbass question.
That's right. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, that's great, man. That's a great one to end on. Thank you.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but hey, guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
having
thanks
us.
for having us.
Seriously,
Yeah, dude.
appreciate it. We're excited.
Yeah, for sure. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Go release the EP. Do something fun to celebrate.
Yeah.
Right? Hopefully something
Yeah.
super fun. And then keep making more music.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That's the
Will
plan.
All right.
Try our best.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thanks again for having us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Good
Yeah.
stuff, guys. And see.
Yeah, guys.